Two videos in the same day talking about prices. We're here to talk about what's going on with the pre-sales for Power of the Elements. Don't make 30%, guys, and not smash 11 crap out that subscribe button. Smash it, pretty please, so we can climb up to 110,000. All right. I want to unpack everything that's going on here with Power of the Elements to give you guys a little bit of an idea of where pre-sales are standing. Now remember, places like Yu-Gi-Oh! Daily, MCOL 40, saves you on your purchase there. Okay. You know, places like Tier 0, What's Good 5, these are not up yet. These are your basic core secondary market people going, give me money. Yeah. Well, so we already have seen Gigantic Sprite Starter, the Sprite Elf, and the Sprite Gigantic here, all at $30 across the board, at least for the beginning of this video. Now, I don't particularly agree with that all that much here. Let's sort this by newly listed, because I'm very curious here. The Goatee at $25? No thanks. No thanks. I also like the specific point here for Europrint. That's, no thanks. $15 for the Moray of Avarice. Once again, I love the tie-in here for Europrint. They're really emphasizing that. And then, of course, the Shiny Neos at $17.50. Nah, we're not going about that, man. Now, one of the first ones here that catches my attention, really, really cheap, is actually Martha for the Exo Sister at a $30 price point. Now, I do think that these will probably settle, fingers crossed, really here about the $25 range realistically. Now, whether or not that holds true, I think above 30 bucks is just too much for really what you would expect out of this. So if you really want my honest opinion, 30 on pre-sale is not horrible for these. Now, this is very affordable here. The Utopian Dragon King Zora at 19 bucks. I do think that these will calm down a little bit in terms of value, but $19 for a counter trap card. It didn't really see a lot of play in the OCG. It was a very interesting card in terms of its functionality, I'll give it that. Now, the Primal Realms here at 57 bucks. When we go to look at completed here in a second, I did see that some of these were selling. This was the cheapest listing. We did see some of these at $60, but you got to ask yourself, you know, how important is it to functionally be able to have these available to you? I think the answer is, it's an amazing card, obviously. It's the heart and soul of the deck. But do you think it'll go below, you know, the certain price point? But when you get into the realm of these 3Fs here, of course, $2.75, $2 for, you know, your regular Sprite stuff. You see more Martha pre-sales here at $30. I love these blank listings here, all shipping from Canada. Moray for $16, no thanks. Crime Meta Noise all at 70 cents. This is one of the more expensive Ultimate Slayers I've seen. I have seen these floating about the $70 mark. I do really think that a lot of players are going to underestimate Ultimate Slayer just as a card, to be honest with you. I really think that this card is very good. Is it $70 good? I think you'll see it go down for sure. It'll probably be one of the cheapest cards in the set until people realize what's going on, and then they will immediately start to see it shove back up on the secondary. So we already know what's going. See, look at this, $62 for that. And then $20 for the $35 for starter. These are just more of like your current listings. $30 for that? No thanks, man. Like, you're not even keeping up. $39 for Kaleido Heart and $31 for Kitagalos. No. Those are just your lowest. So what's actually sold over here? Well, we've seen some Primal Realms actually just fairly sold a little bit ago at the $55 mark. 27s on the Renos. Honestly, 27 and 20 for those is not bad. I do see that we did $5 off $50 with coupon. So yeah, we got some cheaper Marthas that actually moved on the market. We've seen the Reno Hearts here moved to 20s. More. I'm very surprised the players are willing to spend $15 for an ultra rare. I understand that it is a draw card and it does have interaction points in the format, but to be honest with you, this just feels like an $8 card in my opinion. I'd be patient on that. There you go. You see more Ultimate Slayers moving at 10s. You also see the Super Poly Bird here moving. Wow. Punk Jam Extreme Session sold at 3. Some Power Tools sold at 2s. A lot of very cheap stuff. Somebody actually bought a 3 on Irregular for $10. You're a brave, brave soul for doing that. More Parallel Realms. And then you see all the Sprite stuff has moved. See, now this is what I was talking about. $8. I'm fine with that for pre-sale. $24 for Sprite Gigantics and $27 for starters. Somebody bought a Goatee too for $15. $30 for Instant Contact. I'm not a huge fan of that price point either. I think these will go down. You can use literally Ready Fusion as a reference for this, but this literally does way less than Ready Fusion. It just covers certain elements they're missing. $30 for a one of that's too much, man. Like $3 a piece on the gem stuff has sold. That's disgusting to me. See, now this looks way better here. $15 for an Instant Contact. I bet that these got more than 10 available. All right, cool. This is way better. If you want pre-sales on these, yeah, I'd take a look at that. You can see that there's way cheaper pre-sales available. You just got to take a couple seconds to look through the stuff and go, all right, why spend $30 on an Instant Contact when you have a listing available for literally $15? So overall here, the general consensus across the board for these pre-sales is, yeah, there's going to be expensive ones. Yes, expensive ones will move. But you take a look at the field spells averaging about 60 at the moment. You see Instant Contacts a lot cheaper. All the Ultimate Slayer being tied for most expensive next to Mr. Sprite Blue. It all makes sense, honestly. Like, this set's very good in terms of like rarity across the board here. Now, boxes still available at $75 a piece. I do think that these will probably this is the first set that has one of the bigger price spikes here. You can definitely tell that these did orbit up. Yeah, not really surprised there. Yay, $75 a box. Now, besides everything that we've kind of seen here, this weekend was Comic-Con. What was it, San Diego, I believe, or there's a chunk of events going on, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a booth there. I wanted to include some of these images here that showed up from a group. So this is what the 2022 Megatins will actually look like here. And for those of you that are just a little bit curious, yes, you should be able to stack all of the tins together in order to kind of form what we like to call the giant hieroglyph now, which is effectively good. I'll take it. All right. And then, of course, moving on along here, we do know that the Crystal Beast structure deck rolling out September 30th, actually. That's way closer than I remember it actually being. So on the horizon here, we will get the chance to see and mess around with our dear friends, the Crystal Beast out here. So I'm glad to see that we're still on release schedule here. Of course, the Tactical Masters, the set that I am most interested in here, scheduled for August 26th right now. An absolutely amazing birthday gift from Konami, because it literally comes out one day before my birthday. We also got some screenshots here of Legendary Duel Season 3, which this product is now out in circulation. We could give two craps less about that. Of course, the Crystal Beast Revenge here. I love the fact that we're getting all of these different Crystal Beast packs. That is so freaking cool to me, man. Like, that they could do so well in terms of this. You love to see it. Available November 18th, by the way. That's so far away. And then, of course, Magnificent Mavens. You do see back here that we did strip out the product info for Pyroxene. November 4th for this. Wow, that's really close. So you're getting slammed by Magnificent Mavens and the Crystal set all back to back in terms of dates. November's going to be a little bit rough. And then, of course, Darkwing Blast, October 21st. Wow. So you're literally slamming Darkwing Maven. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. All right. Of course, Power here, which we'll be seeing in circulation within a week. And then, of course, the Hero stuff, September 2nd. These are right on the horizon for those of you that have just kind of been like, huh? Hero stuff? Yes. The sleeves and the deck box. This deck box is awesome. I love this. This is so very nice in terms of design. Good job with this. And then, of course, the Midterm Paradox, October 7th here. So there's a lot of stuff coming up here on the back block of things that I'm genuinely intrigued to see how the market is going to absorb and how they're going to handle this. So please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me how you're looking at power and how you're excited for this set and how it's way over your budget, because that's what I'm genuinely hearing across the board. I'll see your beautiful faces back here in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.